Hello. Today we are looking at the Lame Hype tarot cards. Something to offend literally everyone. I saw this on Dawn Michelle's channel. So it comes in this little box like that. Okay, so it is by Charissa Drengsen. Intentionally offensive. I'm just laughing already. So this is how much everything's renamed, as you can see. The Martyr, Handsome Devil. So they're all renamed. So we've got Hellfire, which I'm assuming is wands. Cunts, okay. Pricks, yeah. Crap. So I'm guessing swords are pricks. Crap would be pentacles, I would assume, because it's stuff, and yeah, cunts are cups. So that's what I'm assuming, guys. So that is the guidebook. So here are the cards, a lot of green fur in this. So that's that. Oh my God, this stuff is everywhere. Okay, there is the green fur flying. So here we've got the backs. So you've got a pale pink gingham. They seem to be edged in like a matte gray. So the cards, to me, I would call this a satin. It's quite thin and it's got rounded corners and some borders. So let's take a look at the cards. It shuffles really well, so good shuffler. 6 of Hellfire. This chick ordered 6 Molotov cocktails along with her Walkman through Tiger Beat magazine. She's getting ready to burn some shit down while listening to Heart, Dog and Butterfly on cassette. Wait for the flip. Ooh, Barracuda. That's hilarious. All right, so I'll see you back here for my review portion. Hello, today we are doing my review of the Liam Hype Tarot cards. I'm going to start with the guidebook. I don't really like the guidebook, my dudes. Look, it made me laugh to begin with, but I just don't even see how it relates to the Rider-Waite-Smith. It's just doing its own thing. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, for instance, with the Prom, which is the Moon card, it's the night all our dreams come true, wearing ruffled tuxedo shirts and gun sacks maxi gowns, stealing your mum's Benedictine and brandy, barfing in the back of someone's El Camino in the parking lot, slow dancing to the Bee Gees, losing your virginity to someone who makes your skin crawl in the bushes behind the gym, winding up knocked up your first semester at junior college. May all your dreams come true, kids. Like, for me, the Moon card is like the hidden, the subconscious, illusions. Yeah, there's like dreams as in night dreams, not aspirations. I don't get it. And the same thing with the Starfucker, like the Star card. You know that bitch, don't you? She hangs around the backstage door in her weird braids and Mormon mini dress. She always smells patchouli and coke dust lines her nostrils. She might be 12, she might be 21. Who cares? She's a sure thing. So I just don't think it correlates to the cards at all. And it will just confuse me because that means nothing to me in a reading. I can't really apply that. So I just read through, had myself a laugh at the write-ups, but I'm not going to be keeping this guidebook. So as you can see, I made a little bag for it already. I wanted something that had a bit of a little retro kind of vibe, vintage vibe and look to it. So I went with the pinks because the back of the deck has the pinks and there's a lot of like pinks and browns and stuff. So let's have a look at the backs. The backs are fine, neither here nor there. You know, they're not offensive in any way. They're fine. I don't like the grey matte edging. I just don't think it suits the colour of the deck at all, and I'm a bit confused as to why they went for grey. Don't know why my camera is shaking so much today. Apologies. So here we go. We've got the cards. So I'll show you the first pairing that I paired it with is the Rose Oracle. The reason that I chose this one is because this also has a lot of greens and pinks, and this also has a lot of greens and pinks with it. I don't have a lot of decks that energetically go with this deck. This is a real smart-ass deck. So obviously energetically they're a bit of an odd pairing, with this one being so spiritual and soft, and this one being in your face, snarky, that attitude kind of deck. In terms of the aesthetics of the deck, I like it. So I like the color palette, I like the imagery. I feel like a lot of this imagery might have come from like some vintage porn. Maybe just a little bit. Perhaps another tarot deck that sort of suits similar energy to this would be the Tarot Erotique, maybe a little bit. Definitely not color-wise. So yeah, I do like the imagery on the deck. There's a similar theme in it with the swirls, so all the cards have the swirls in some way. And I didn't mind the renaming of the cards. So Hellfire is wands, pricks are swords, cunts are cups, and what was the other one? Crap is pentacles. So totally understand those pairings, those renaming of the suits. They definitely make sense. But yeah, in terms of the write-up, yeah, no, that's a no from me, dog. I just cast the book away after I read through it, had a giggle, like I said, because it would confuse me and it didn't make sense. The energy of the deck is a bit odd. It's a little, I don't want to say prickish, but like, it doesn't always play ball. For me, it was a bit sassy and like, like my teenager who is 11 thinks she's 25. And that's kind of energy I got from this deck. I'll show this deck with you, the second pairing now. But like I said, visually, I thought these two actually kind of went nice together. It was a little complementary. So the next deck is the Messages from the Heart Divine. So this one I went for because this also has like a lot of pinks and greens in the deck. Like I said, this was a deck that was hard for me to pair things with because I just don't have a lot of decks that color-wise match it. But I am looking for more vintage kind of decks. How did it read? I don't know. It's not a bad read, but once again, I didn't have any like stellar readings with it. Like these oracles did deliver obviously with their write-ups. They're, you know, both of them have beautiful write-ups. Obviously this one I'm just using my own tarot knowledge to divine the cards. So yeah, I don't know if obviously because it's like energetically it's a bit odd. It's a bit, you know, not standoffish, but kind of too cool for its own good. Yeah, too cool for school. It's a too cool for school deck. But because I really, really, really love the imagery, I guess it didn't bother me too much. This isn't a deck that I would bring out. I think that's a thing. It's not a deck that I would bring out for serious readings, okay? Because I'm not going to get a serious reading with it, me personally anyway. Just, it wasn't going to happen. So this is a deck that would be more of a fun deck. I'm just going to try it with one more deck because I was sitting here at my desk, and on my desk I've got the Begin Oracle. So I have a feeling the Begin Oracle might be okay visually. Let's take a look, see what it's like. We'll see how that goes. Nine of Crap with Blessings and Rise Up. Oh yeah, that kind of goes. So yeah, this deck will be brought out for like specific. Look, it makes me laugh. It's when I want to have a fun time, you know, when I'm not really looking for like answers per se, as much as I'm just looking to play. This is more of a playful deck for me. That being said, maybe there's a pairing out there that might change its energy, because sometimes I do find that happens. Sometimes decks just play differently with other decks, and certain decks bring things out. This was my Stalker card. So the Moon card was my Stalker card. I just got it so many times. And yeah, sometimes I was a bit confusing. I had to ask the deck to clarify quite a bit, I found. I'd be like, okay, can you clarify that please? And had to pull another card. Sometimes I'd have to pull 2 cards to really understand it. So I think this deck might be one that I just have to work with longer. Like, it's going to make me put in the time to get to know it. You know, I have to break down those walls that they've got stacked up, and to get to the, you know, their soft insides. I think it's just that kind of deck. It's not just straight out the gate, here I am. It's like, yeah, you gotta work, bitch, if you want to know the real me. So I do like the Begin Oracle with this deck. I think it also works, which is fab because I freaking love the Begin Oracle. So I might even just continue to have a play with this deck and the Begin Oracle this week to see if maybe, you know, this is great, the readings change up a bit, because I'm already feeling a different energy from it. So it might have just been like waiting for its pairing. But yeah, I am going to keep it, not the guidebook. No, thank you. Because like I said, I really like the aesthetics of it. So if it ends up reading really well, that's just like the cherry on top. Some decks, like, I'm just here for the art, you know, and this is one of them. That's why I was like, why are you making a bag for a deck that, you know, you didn't absolutely love? And it's like, well, because it's so pretty. I don't want to give it away because I want more decks that look like this. So maybe in the future, if I end up having a lot of decks that have this same similar aesthetic, I might go, well, like, okay, you can move on now. It does make me laugh. But like I said, I think I need to just have some fun with it, do some fun spreads rather than my standard type of tarot work. I think I'm going to try using it in a different way and with a different deck. And just, like I said, give it some time to breathe and open up to me. But like I said, it does make me laugh. And yeah, I'm interested to see how this relationship progresses. So that was the Lame Hype Tarot attitude. I hope that you're having an awesome morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And as always, stay wild, Star Child.